Hi everyone, so I'm only going to do 3 examples today because it's a lot of continuation on what we were working on yesterday, so we are still just multiplying and simplifying radical expressions. Today the only difference is that we're adding in the number in front of the radical to start the problem. So if we had 3 times the square root of 10 times 2 times the square root of 14, you could try to simplify first. This case, it can't be simplified. So we multiply our numbers out in front, so 3 times 2 gives us 6. Then multiply the numbers in the radical, so 10 times 14 gives us the square root of 140. So now we have to simplify. So you can start dividing your perfect squares again. So the square root of 140 is the same as the square root of 4 times the square root of 35. The square root of 4 is 2. 35 cannot be simplified. So we multiply that 2 by 6. So in the end, we get 6 times 2 is 12 times the square root of 35. And that is your final answer. The next one we're going to go over is 2 times the square root of 12 times 7 times the square root of 28. So again, you could multiply everything together first, but this is a case where I'm going to show you that I would simplify first. So 12 is the same thing as 4 times 3. 28 is 4 times 7. So we carry down our 2 and our 7. The square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 3. Square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 7. So we have 2 times 2 is 4 times the square root of 3. 7 times 2 is 14 times the square root of 7. Then we're going to do 4 times 14 gives us 56. And 3 times 7 gives us 21. That's the step where you would simplify further if you can, but in this case you cannot, so this is your final answer. The last one we're going to look at is 2 times the square root of 36 times 3 times the square root of 16. So this one I would definitely simplify first, but I'll show you it both ways. So the square root of 36 is 6, so it just comes out. Then we carry down our 3. The square root of 16 is just 4. So we do 2 times 6 times 3 times 4, and it gives us 144. So that would just be our final answer. So you don't have to end with a radical if you end with a perfect square like in your radical. So we're just going to continue practicing this again today. And again, you can either multiply everything out first and then simplify, or simplify, then multiply, and then check if you can simplify again. So let me know if you have any questions.